A very good morning to lovely ladies and gentlemen gathered here. I am Amrita and I am currently pursuing my bachelor's in Electronics and Communication Engineering. I am just another 19-year-old engineering kid with immense love for literature, arts and music. Few days back, I came across this beautiful quote by Leo Tolstoy. True life is lived when changes occur. I think it would be nice if I start off with a short story. One fine afternoon of March 2020, a 17-year-old kid completed her board exams, bid farewell to her friends who were her family for 14 years straight with a heavy heart and a tint of happiness because finally the dreaded board exams were over. She came back home, refreshed herself and started binge watching her favorite shows for 1 hour straight with a plate full of food. But little did she know that she would be doing the exact same thing for 1 year straight. That 17-year-old kid is none other than Amrita, and this is not just my story. This is the story of several 17-year-old kids across the state or maybe even the country. The day right after my board exams, for the first time ever in my life, I heard this word, lockdown. Yes, the world stopped moving, the clock stopped ticking, and the government announced lockdown for 21 days straight. Scary, right? Days blurred into weeks, weeks became month, and month became a year, but nothing came back to normal. Sundays lost its power. No schools, no college, no signs of Monday at all. Even grocery shopping would feel like the most exciting thing to do. Whenever I went out for grocery shopping, I would feel like I'm going on a big picnic. Eventually, I started liking this lockdown. So many seconds on the clock, countless hobbies to pursue. One day I was a chef in the kitchen making frothy coffee, and the other day I was an artist in the balcony. And somehow I evolved into Picasso myself. Whenever I got bored of these things, I would adorn a piece of headphones and go back to my dear phone. When I opened my phone, I could see people posting stories of series and movies that they were watching throughout my socials. And when I got bored again, I would switch to news channels, look at the news and feel sad for the ones who are struggling, just for 2 minutes. And then I'll go back to my normal life. Everything was fine. 2 to 3 years back, we all wanted this day to come, right? Everything online, no schools, nothing. I was enjoying myself. Particularly for introverts like me, this was a dream come true. But again, I was not happy at all. Around September, the things I heard that happened to someone somewhere started happening to my family, to the people around me. And yes, my family was tested positive for COVID. Since then, things were never the same. Even minor issues would stress us. That fear, that anxiety never let us come back to normal life. Very soon after this incident, I was diagnosed with a post-COVID medical condition. And obviously, the treatment could not be given at home. So I had to be hospitalized for a week. Those 5 days in hospital was never easy. But those 5 days taught me something that 14 years of education and 18 years of life failed to teach me. I saw several old people with severe sickness being completely dependent on other people for basic things. I saw newborn babies struggling so hard to breathe. Nurses and doctors working day and night to save lives. That is when I realized how ungrateful I am for my life. To be honest, my life is not pathetic at all. I studied in a good school, I'm studying in a good college, I'm living in the heart of the city. But I used to complain about a lot of things. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm not a good person. But that's human nature, right? We all want what we don't have. We all are animals of greed. I used to worry a lot about my body, my complexion, and I used to cry about people who were not even bothered about my existence. But now, when I look back, I think that was so immature of me. Just like any other teenager, I didn't like being with my parents. They were overprotective, they were annoying, and I wanted to move out of my house as early as possible. But after this sickness episode, I realized that these two people are the only ones who are going to stay by my side, no matter what. No one would ever care for me the way they do. I think that's a lot of realization for 5 days, right? One fine day, I was in the shower, and shower is the place where new ideas and inventions are born. I was talking to myself, okay Amrita, you have realized a lot of things, and you have become a tiny bit wiser. What are you going to do with all this wisdom? Eureka! That's when the idea for my podcast arose. I wanted to share all these realizations to a bunch of people like me, but I was afraid who would listen to that? And even if they do, will they judge me for that? And so I started a podcast in which I generally covered topics such as mental health, body positivity, etc. Doing a podcast is so comfortable, you know. It's like talking to your own self, recording it and uploading it. If people like, they can listen to it. And if they don't, they can just close it and go away. Easy as that. But the response that I got for my podcast was unimaginable. I got so many heartfelt messages from so many strangers. Around 5 to 6 people reached out to me about their mental health issues. They told me that my podcast is therapeutic and gives them hope. They also told me that they are talking to their own self. That's more than enough for me, right? At that point, it was more than enough. This lockdown changed so many people's life. This lockdown is not something where we all were locked up in our houses and asked to attend online classes. This lockdown was something where the transition from teenage to adulthood took place for most of us. But it was not the same for everyone. People lost lives, people lost their loved ones, people lost their jobs, and people are losing things that cannot be brought back, right? It is so scary to look at all these things. In this magnanimous universe, we all are a small piece of dust. In this never-ending human race, we all are running in search of money, success, and fame, thinking that it would give us happiness. Of course, it can give us comfort, because ultimately, at the end of the day, we need money to survive. But happiness, it's a big question mark. Life is simple, guys. We all are making it complicated. The previous generations made it complicated, and we are continuing to do the same. One lesson that I learned in this whole pandemic situation is that life is short, life is uncertain, life is sweet, life is tragic sometimes, but above all, life is beautiful, and beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? Look at its beauty, accept the changes, because there's nothing permanent other than changes, right? Whatever happens, life has to go on, and let's live on. Thank you, guys.